about power traits. So far I have spoken to about two power traits. Power trait number one, self-love, and number two, non-judgmental. So today I'm going to speak on the power trait number three, and that is self-criticism. My friend Carl Jung said, knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. Catch yourself red-handed, the author says. He says the lesson lies in examining the casual rather than examining the cause rather than the effect. Self-growth and transformation, she says, is go hand in hand, and you will start feeling the momentum in coming years in your growth. As you go on, she says, you will start realizing about the errors you are making in your dealing with people in your personal and professional lives. Every action of yours becomes a reflection of what you perceive to become, and start moving and step with yourself and the purpose, the aim, what you have set for yourself. My friend, she says, the determined mind and a pure intention will only take you through your path to achieve all that you have defined and desired for yourself. She gives in the beginning itself, she narrates a personal experience that she was sitting in while entered the hotel and checking in a reception. In the lobby, she certainly noticed in a corner a lady with a baby sitting and crying. And she saw that people not concerned, just walking past, somebody's checking out, somebody's checking in, somebody's talking, but she continued. And it happened with her also that she also saw her and didn't do much about it, and Jen went past for a meeting and all that. But once she comes back in retrospection, she thought, that's what is wrong. And she started feeling guilty and started criticizing herself that she should have done something. She should have at least walked up to the lady and asked why she is crying. What's your problem? My friend, self-criticism sometimes is essential to become a better person. She says next time she will never miss such an opportunity if it happens. Do not, because she says she could not attempt going to her and asking, because she was driven by certain kind of social impulses, like do not speak to these strangers, or these dramatic people in a state of extreme sadness may just be so that they take advantage of your kindness, then you get struck for nothing. Or even the impulses, what could I do? It was anyway her problem and not hers. Even if I would, another impulse she writes, it comes to a whole lot of common people's mind, that even if I would have gone and tried asking her, would she really like it? Or it's her individual space, and why should I intrude in that, or I will get I'll get late if I stay back and spend few minutes or moments inquiring about her condition. My friend, all these impulses are meaningless. Actually, she says the reason was that it did not strike her mind to go and give a glass of water and just give her a smile. It was not required to think too much for that act of kindness, and these were only a set of excuses that made the made her resist to perform the act of kindness. And this exercise, when did it comes out, and after a small retrospection, self-criticism, my friend, you notice there are so many such incidents which are around in, and we are not bothered to reflect to those, and the only reason is that we want to excuse ourselves. Life is all about, my friend, how can you help others, to remind them that there is a power of kindness everywhere, and the same then starts following following our own path. My friend, there are opportunities to accept our mistakes, which lie just before us, with glaring repercussions because of either not either the no action or inappropriate action, but we still are not ready to see them or accept them. We are moving towards the greed for more and more without sharing, the wish of achieving the success by stepping on others, manipulating others, and finding ways to positions, ways to power, etc. So many things. My friend, simple things like saying sorry immediately as soon as you realize you were harsh or rude is one of these such traits. Seeing someone in pain, then offering a pain medicine with a smile does not really need any much effort. Having said that, I would also like to mention that having done your part, it is important to remember that whether the person takes the medicine or not is purely that person's decision, and should not stop you to extend the same kindness to others in need in times to come. You are required to do what you feel is the act of kindness for your own need of being kind, and that is not dependent on the behavior and action of other person to whom the kindness is extended. That is the basic principle. My friend, your greatest strength is to know your weakness. That is what the self-criticism does to you. To realize your greatest strength is strength, and that is to know your weakness. When we are sanitized to our own families, flaws and drawbacks and day-to-day errors such as forgetting little things, not remembering where you put something, not seeing something right in front of you, little accidents, so many things. Our mind is, my friend, automatically programming itself to avoid these setbacks in the future. We must look at our weaknesses. These are different kinds of weak. There are very different kind of weaknesses, my friend. But here we must look at the individual, your personal weaknesses in such as hang-ups, our personal hang-ups, our idiosyncrasies, personality flaws, character traits, generic or genetic, whatever weaknesses of the human species. And she, as the author does, at the end of the description of the trade, she always gives 3 things to do or takeaway points. So here, in self-criticism, she has 3 points to take away, and that is, she says, recommend that spend 10 minutes in a week to review events of the week, wherever you are faltered, so that you don't repeat them and you take a right lesson and improve yourself. Second is accept your mistakes and apologize to people in person. If that person is not near you, it's far away, distance, if there is a distance, call them and let them know how you realize your mistake and you really feel sorry for it. You're sincere. And third thing she says, make a habit of helping at least 2 people in a day. Find people around you, in your house, in your neighborhood, in the airport, roads, park, picnic spots, workplace, acquaintances, strangers, or family, friends, and so many. Just remember, my friend, kindness never goes waste. It will heighten your spirit and work wonders in your life. Thank you very much.